I wrote Becoming Supernatural because common people around the world are doing the uncommon. They're healing themselves from all kinds of serious health conditions. They're creating new lives, new opportunities, new relationships. They're healing from past traumas and scars, and they're having mystical experiences really that transcend language. And the beauty behind it is that they're not a monk or a scholar or an academic, they're just a common person. And I think that this is a time in history where it's not enough to know. I think it's a time in history to know how. That is the soul. That is your conscience. It knows better all of the time. So when we started seeing in our events and workshops all around the world in the last several years, these spontaneous remissions and transcendental experiences, I knew that it was time for us to start measuring. So I gathered a team of scientists and researchers in an attempt to demystify the mystical. Some of those measurements have made scientific history. So the book is about becoming supernatural. It's about connecting to a field of information called the quantum field that gives us access to be able to create uncommon experiences in our life. And when people begin to connect to that field, they experience a greater level of wholeness, a greater level of love, a greater level of joy, a more passion for their life, and they begin to remember that they're the creators of their life. I wrote the book in a way that allows people to begin to learn knowledge, and knowledge is the forerunner to an experience, to provide the instruction on how to apply that knowledge, to show them the scientific evidence that it's actually possible, and then have stories of people that actually did it and their testimonies of how they did it. And I think when people begin to connect to that and they begin to read about it and they begin to see the evidence, I think it gives them permission really to take it into their lives and begin to do it on their own. So I'm excited about the book, and I hope it changes some people's lives.